Good afternoon, Lana Scott Lighthouse. So guys, something's been like just nagging at me all morning, and I did stuff around the house, and I thought, I did readings yesterday. I was going to take a break today, and it just felt like I needed to do something. So I said, okay, angels, what do you want people to know now for the future? And it's just one of those general type things. Either it's going to resonate with you or it's not. And if y'all like it, like, subscribe, and share. If you know someone else that needs the information, pass it on. This may not resonate for everybody right now, and we're doing a little something different. Today I'm doing the runes, but today I'm going to give you what the meanings are in the healing runes from the Healing Rune book by Ralph Bloom. Now, I have not memorized all the because you got to memorize it first, and then you got to listen to your instincts when you do readings, either for tarot or for because once you get used to doing it a certain way, then your instinct kicks in and you start just knowing how it's going. But I've been doing everything on a general level for y'all, so I haven't been focusing on the healing side of it. Okay, so if I stumble a little bit or I'm not quite sure, forgive me, please. Okay, so overall, we have Hagalaz. In the healing runes, Hagalaz stands for anger. Okay, but at any rate, it is disrupting, and it's not necessarily something you did, but it's something beyond your control. Because no matter how you look at it, Hagalaz is just always going to be what happens, something happening like a tower moment, and then how you change or deal with it after that tower moment. Okay, here they're talking about breaking patterns of helplessness. But when you receive it like this as a healing rune, it's also a blessing. Okay, it says find a way to look at life in a total different way. Find a new way to respond to conflict. And don't we all have patterns of how we respond to conflict every time it happens in our lives? We usually handle it the same way. Either, some people get stoic, they go hide away and they mull it over for a while. Other people get mad, they break things, they throw things, they hit things, or they beat up their partner or their spouse, or they yell and scream at the kids, or they kick the dog, or let's hope to God you don't do that, but I'm just saying, everyone deals with conflict differently, okay? So the challenge here, keenness, is accepting that you need to accept yourself for however you are. Accept what you can't change. Transform your responses, okay? Alter the way you normally handle situations, okay? There's a special kind of valor for accepting whatever is happening in your life that you cannot change on an instant level, or whatever conflict comes up that you can't change. There's a special way for when you're trying to how do you want to say, when you're trying to break past habits and patterns of how you do things, and anything more than twice is a pattern, guys. If you notice every time one of your kids gets mad, they go up and they throw their toy across the room, after 2 times, that's a pattern. And what little kid doesn't throw things across the room? So just remember that, okay? That the challenge is to accept, the things that you can't change, and worry about accepting the things that you can change. Find a different way to look at things, okay? And the reason why I say that is because then we have Tyr, which is, in the healing rune, stands for courage and strength. Okay? You have courage and strength in your soul and in your spirit. Don't panic about situations around you. The challenge is to be courageous and use your strength of will to overcome. To survive a period of crisis. Reach out and ask maybe for help that you don't normally do. Okay? Find peace. Go out and live the life you were born to live after you accept the courage and the strength in your will, and after you've asked for help, come to grips with it some kind of way, okay? And then the next thing we have in line is Perth, which Perth normally means secrets. In the healing runes, it means love. Listen to your heart and your higher consciousness, because your soul and your heart are always going to give you the best answer out of any scenario, and usually on a gentler note as well as that, so whatever's hidden in secret, maybe there's a challenge, maybe it's a challenging time, but wait for resolution to come. Try to not react the way you normally do. And find some peace and love in there, guys. Okay? Then for like a new situation coming out with that, we have Iwas, which Iwas is denial in the healing runes. And what it's talking about is take control of your life, transform your life, you know, be of service to someone else. Take yourself out of it if you have to. You know, now protect yourself from being used and abused, right? But see if you can't let your higher self come out and help someone else. And don't, what am I trying to say? Don't beat yourself up too much, okay? So, then with what we have underneath that is we have, and I figure these kind of went together, because if I put them, look at the story like this, then it's saying there's no flow and there's no birth, okay? And of course, this is like talking about denial. You guys, you've got to look and see whatever's hidden inside of yourself and break old patterns to be able to have flow, okay? Because Laguz here is talking about keeping your humor or losing your humor. Well, upright, it means keeping your humor, but reverse, it means you know, not looking at the humor of things. So remember to look at the humor and realize, you know, everything is just passing by. Not anything is going to stay permanent in your life. So remember to see the humor side of things. Find balance if you can, at least in your soul. All right, laugh more. Realize, don't be so hard on yourself. Lighten up. Realize that nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent except death and paying taxes, guys. So that's what it's talking about here, is remember to keep the faith. All right? And then reverse Burka is talking about, actually Burka in the healing runes is talking about prayer. And with it being reversed, it's talking about, remember, you're not remembering that divinity is on your side. However you see divinity, rather you're a Christian and you talk to God, or you're a pagan and you talk to the goddess, remember that divinity and the divine, the angels, the spirit guides, they're all on your side. All you have to do is ask for help. Ask for help. Meditate. Ask for healing. Maybe you have some childhood wounds, something that needs to be healed. Maybe something body, mind, spirit needs to be healed. So ask, remember to I don't like to say pray, because everybody, you know, I like to say meditate and seek the divine whenever you're asking for help with something, okay? Remember to be grateful, all right? And if you do pray, there's nothing wrong with that. The reason why I like to say meditate is because I don't want to offend anyone, okay? Because some religions do not have prayer whatsoever. Others have an abundance of them. So I like to say meditate, but you can look at it as meditating is also seeking the divine's assistance, you know? It's also raising up your vibrations to meet the divine. So remember to ask for help, guys. It's totally okay to ask for divinity to help find balance, to help others, help where you can. Just remember, the angels and the spirit guides are always there for you. And for that, you need Rado in the healing runes means surrender, okay? And to me, it's talking about the higher form of consciousness for contact with divinity, okay? So that, again, is the same thing of meditating, okay? Relinquish control over whatever present situation that has erupted that is driving you nuts, or that you feel like you can't control, or that you feel like you want to control. And realize that sometimes things happen that we have no control over. So ask divinity for help. You know, don't let anything, release anything in the past that you feel like is holding you back. What else? They're trying to tell me something else, but I'm not quite getting it. Again, this being Rado and meaning in the regular runes meaning travel. I feel like they're also saying, remember, this is not permanent. It's all temporary. And guys, a lot of times when we have tower moments or when things blow up, you know, sometimes you have to step back, take a breather, and then start again. So just remember that, okay? All right, so now I've already got this set up so that hopefully it's getting there right. Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle the cards here, guys, and see if I can get Because this one took me a little bit to figure out, and I thought, you know, I just wasn't exactly sure at first because it was up, down, up, down. But then after I put it together and then decided to do the healing runes for it, I'm like, you know, sometimes when major things happen, we do forget to realize that it's just temporary, you know. And remember that you have courage and strength to get through anything. You're human, right? All right, guys, so let me shuffle these up here, the major arcana, and see what we can... if we can get a couple of cards for guidance here. All right. So let's see. Okay. So we have the Lovers, which is talking about choice. So you can choose how you handle things. Okay. That's what I feel like it's talking here. You choose how you handle things that happen in your life. And when you make the choice of how you're going to handle something, that helps give you control to a certain extent. Okay, you can also choose to say, I'm not going to let this bother me. I'm going to just heal from it, move on from it, start something new. Okay, that kind of goes right along with the Rado there. And then, like, guys, again, I feel like I've just been pulling the same things over and again. The Tower, Haggles, you know, or maybe in these coming out this way, maybe some choice that you make causes a Tower. Of course, I didn't get that here, but maybe you made a choice, somebody else didn't like it, and it's a person that's causing this thing that's beyond your control, you know? One more. Oh. Guys, look at this. With Iwas and reversed Laguz and Burka, and then Rado. Guys, look what we got the Magician. And what does the Magician say? The Magician says you have all the tools you need. Guys, I absolutely love that. You have all the tools you need to overcome anything. I absolutely love that. All right, guys. So just in case there are any people causing any problems in your life, I'm going to pull one or two cards that will give us people in the court cards and see if anyone, because sometimes reverse Laguz means it's a feminine. Laguz is a feminine rune, and so is Burka. So I just want to see if there's what we're going to get here. As far as people-wise, oops, and see what people are around you. What we got on the bottom? On the bottom, we got the King of Cups, so it could be an older gentleman, maybe a father figure. Cups have to do with love. So maybe a father, a brother, something like that. And that's on the bottom, guys. Okay. So let's see. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. So this could be, I don't know, somebody whoever's in control of the money or in control of whatever situation. Could be a mom figure. Could be your boss. Could be somebody that you work with in the office. Okay. And then we have Knight of Swords, which... The Knight of Swords could be a young adult, but it could also be some kind of information that causes your Tower, okay? And one more. Page of Wands. Could be a younger person. This feels like it's family, some type of family situation going on that you have no control over, guys. Yeah, some kind of information coming in that causes something, maybe brought by an older woman. And I'm not sure what the Page of Wands is having here, unless it's somebody younger that somehow is around you as well. That figures in for the, maybe, like I said, maybe it's family, or maybe it's someone from the office and she's got a kid, you know. So that's what I got, guys. I hope this helps someone. I hope this means something to someone. Like I said, I did these as the healing runes, and it just feels like it's talking about breaking up patterns and trusting yourself, remembering to laugh, and maybe even having to start over, or maybe actually having to travel, rather allegorically, your soul travel, or literally traveling somewhere else for a new start. take it how it resonates, guys. These are possibly the people around you, and these are the tarot telling you what major energies are there. All right? So that's what I got, guys. If you like what I've been doing, guys, like, subscribe, and share. If you know someone else that needs this information, pass it on. I just really want to help make things a little bit easier. And I love that I have started adding the tarot to the readings, because it usually does tend to flow. All right, guys, this is what I got for you. Lana Scott Lighthouse. Until next time, ciao.